Assalamu alaikum students. We continue exercise 1.1 with question number 3 part 9, in which we are given a quadratic equation which is not in the standard form. It means first of all we have to convert it into standard form to find its solution. So let's do the first thing. We have to convert it into standard form. For this we observe that we have two fractions on our hand and the denominators are same, 3x plus 1. So we use the same procedure which we done in question number 1. We multiply each term by the LCM of the denominator, and that is, as 3x plus 1 is the common factor, so therefore their LCM is 3x plus 1. So multiplying each term by their LCM 3x plus 1, we have 4 into 3x plus 1 minus 8 over 3x plus 1 into 3x plus 1 is equal to 3x square plus 5 over 3x plus 1 multiply 3x plus 1. 3x plus 1 is cancelled in both of these cases. 4 3s are 12x plus 4 1s are 4 minus 8 is equal to 3x square plus 5. To convert it into standard form, we take all these values to the right hand side, as 3x square is positive and that is present on the right hand side. So we have 3x square plus 5 plus 12x is taken to the right hand side, becomes minus 12x, 4 becomes minus 4 and minus 8 becomes plus 8, and on the left hand side we left 0. We simplify that side, 3x square minus 12x according to the standard form, and then 5 minus 4 1 plus 8 plus 9 we have. We have the equation in standard form, so according to symmetric property we take it to the left hand side. 3x square minus 12x plus 9 is equal to 0. According to method of completing square, we have to divide each term by the quadratic coefficient. Dividing each term by quadratic coefficient, and that is 3. We have 3x square over 3 minus 12 over 3x plus 9 over 3 is equal to 0. 3 is cancelled by 3, 3 1s are, 3 4s are, 3 1s are, 3 3s are, and we have a simple equation, x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. According to the method of completing square, we take 3 to the right hand side, taking constant term 3 to right hand side, we have x square minus 4x is equal to minus 3. We can rewrite this expression as x square minus 2 into 2x is equal to minus 3. We do this as we have to make the second term as a 2-time product of the first and second value of the perfect square, as we have 2 as a factor in linear coefficient. So therefore we write like that. We rearrange that value to make the similar form of the first and second term for complete square, that is x whole square minus 2 into x into 2 equal to minus 3. Now to make the expression a perfect square, we have to add the square of this value, means the square of 2 in the left hand side, and if we add square of 2 in the left hand side, we have to add square of 2 on the right hand side to follow the condition of equation. So adding square of 2 in both sides of equation, we have x square minus 2 into x into 2 plus 2 square is equal to minus 3 plus 2 square. In the left hand side, we have the expression in such a form when we apply a formula that will be converted into a perfect square. So by applying formula on left hand side, and that formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b whole square. We have x minus 2 whole square by the application of formula in left hand side. In right hand side, minus 3, 2 square is 4. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1, and we have x minus 2 whole square in the left hand side. As we are required to find out the solution set, it means we have to find the value of x variable. For this, we have to remove this square first, and we apply the inverse action, that is square root. So taking square root of both sides, taking square root of both sides, we have square root of x minus 2 whole square is equal to square root of 1. Square is cancelled by square root. We have x minus 2, and on the right hand side we have plus minus 1, as square root of 1 is 1. Now there are two possibilities to find the solution. Now there are two possibilities. One is x minus 2 is equal to 1, and the second is x minus 2 is equal to minus 1. We simplify, we take minus 2 to the right hand side, we get 1 plus 2, and we have x is equal to 3. And x is equal to minus 1, minus 2, taken to the right hand side, we have plus 2, and x is equal to 1 in that case. We got both the roots, so thus solution set is equal to 3, 1. That's it for the part 9. Let's do part 10, the last part of this question as well as of this exercise, in which we have to convert the given quadratic equation into standard form first. For this, we have to apply formula on that section first. Applying formula on underlined section, and that formula is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. According to this formula, we have 7. We put square bracket, the first value square, that is x square, this 2 time product, 2 into x into second value is 2a, plus the second value square, that is 2a whole square, plus 3a square is equal to 5a into 7x plus 23a. In the next step, we simplify this as x square plus 2 2s are 4ax plus 2 square is 4a square plus 3a square is equal to 5a into 7x plus 23a. According to Peter Math's rule, now we open the small brackets. We multiply 7 to these 3 terms, 7x square plus 7 4s are 28ax plus 7 4s are 28a square plus 3a square is equal to 5 7s are 35ax and 523s are 115a square. We take both of these terms to the left hand side to convert this expression into a standard form. 7x square plus 28ax plus 28a square plus 3a square minus 35ax minus 115a square is equal to 0. 7x square, there is no like term present in this. We write as 7x square. Whereas 28ax, we have 35ax. It means 28 minus 35, we get minus 7ax for the second term. 28a square plus 3, 31a square. 31a square minus 115a square. As minus 115 is the greater term, so therefore the sign will be minus, and minus 115 plus 31 is equal to minus 84a square is equal to 0. We got the quadratic equation in standard form, so we apply the first step, dividing each term by quadratic coefficient, and that is 7. We have 7 over 7x square minus 7 over 7ax minus 84 over 7a square is equal to 0. 7 is cancelled by 7 in these two terms. 7 ones are and 7 12s are 84. We have a simple quadratic equation on our hand. X square minus ax minus 12a square is equal to 0. In the next step, we have to take this constant term to the right hand side according to the completing square method. Taking constant term minus 12a square to right hand side, it becomes x square minus ax is equal to 12a square. We need 2 as a factor in the linear coefficient, but we do not have over here. We have to multiply this linear coefficient by 2 to follow the condition of equation, so that that equation will remain equation. So we multiply and divide the linear coefficient by 2 to form this 2 time product of the first and the second value of the perfect square. Multiplying and dividing the linear coefficient by 2. We have x square minus 2 by 2 ax is equal to 12a square. We can rewrite these values as x square minus 2 into x into a over 2, as we have a in numerator and 2 in denominator, so that is the value which is left by extracting 2 and 2 is equal to 12a square on the right hand side. If we add the square of a over 2 in the left hand side, we have a perfect square, but we have to add the same value on the right hand side to follow the condition of equation. So by adding a over 2 whole square in both sides of the equation, we get x square minus 2 into x into a over 2 plus a over 2 whole square is equal to 12a square plus a over 2 whole square. To convert this expression into a perfect square, we have to apply formula on left hand side. Applying formula on left hand side, formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square, that is equal to a minus b whole square. We have x minus a over 2 whole square in the left hand side, and right hand side we have 12a square plus a square over the square root of 2 is 4. In the right hand side we take LCM. LCM is 4, 1 4s are 4 and 4 12s are 48a square. 4 1s are and 1 1s are 1a square. We have 49a square divided by 4 in the right hand side. X minus a over 2 whole square is carried in that step. As we have to find out the value of x, so therefore we have to remove 2. Applying inverse action of the square, we take square root of the both sides. So taking square root of both sides of equation, we have square root of x minus a over 2 whole square is equal to square root of 49a square over 4. Square is cancelled by square root. We have x minus a over 2 is equal to plus minus 7a over 2. We take this term to the right hand side. We have x is equal to a over 2 plus minus 7a over 2. Now there are two possibilities. Now there are two possibilities. One is x is equal to a over 2 plus 7a over 2, and the second is x is equal to a over 2 minus 7a over 2. As the denominator is same, we write numerator as they are according to standard procedure of LCM. A plus 7a. A plus 7a means 1 plus 7, 8. 8a over 2, we have 4a, the first root. Whereas the same denominator, we use the standard procedure of LCM. We write numerator as they are, 1 minus 7 minus 6a over 2, that is equal to minus 3a. Thus, solution set is, that's it for the part 10. I hope you find it very easy when you practice these sums. Thank you.